It's Week 11 of the National Football League. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Lions and the Giants. And it's coming up next on EA Sports.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Detroit Lions and the New York Giants. Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. And Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the Lions here, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Detroit gets set to go on offense, and it will be the 7th-year pro out of Cal, Jared Goff, leading the attack in his 2nd season as a Lion.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 17 carries, 91 yards.
He's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people up and down the field.
This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Goff. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding, because that one was well over everyone's head.
He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Off play action. Here's Goff. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Oh, it would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. and 2. Goff to the right side and complete to Thomas. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Throwing on third. Goff. Thomas brings it in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big 30-yard play on third. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. He will push his way down to about the 14. The tackle by Nakobe Dean. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Goff now looks to throw. And Thomas has it. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be.
And in for the Lions, touchdown. Adam Troutman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game.
Leading them out, Trey Lance, now in his 2nd season out of North Dakota State.
And it would be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterback shake off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
He'll be trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give it by the nose of the
to throw, it's Lance. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 4 catches, 62 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
Here we go. Here we go. Yes.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. First down, Giants on the pickup at 14. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Now Lance. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they're looking at a second down and 9 to go.
The Lance going to throw. Slant route going to be caught by Palmer. And the Giants are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On second and goal,
Lance.
the quick slant caught. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Foreman.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Ready up.
They'll run for it. This is Foreman. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on fourth and goal from the 2. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Detroit.
Nick Chubb with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive.
And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention will be difficult.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here's Lance to throw it. Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Here's Foreman. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. The
Giants at 4-5, a game under 500. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ready.
A carry for Foreman. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They run again with Foreman. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
After the run by Foreman, here's 1st and 10. Now Foreman. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Big Derek Brown making the stop.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And now they'll throw with Lance.
His throw caught right around the 6.
And the Giants are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Lance looking to throw it.
And it's caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Ready.
They'll go with Foreman, and he is in. Touchdown, Giants.
Deontay Foreman
as the first half is winding down.
And the Giants are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was finished on by Deontay Foreman on the touchdown run.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And
They're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Fielded right around the 8. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Giants about set to go to begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that running game and maybe open things up for a comeback in this half.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Up the middle they go. Foreman, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 63 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Steps away. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Holding offense.
And that's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler.
Still first down.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Lance. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Osborne. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw complete here to Kmet. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 18. 23 yards the pickup there. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays.
Touchdown! Cole Kmet. 18-yard touchdown. And the Giants are an extra point away from drawing the other.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
For the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all lining up at 14. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was all capped off by Cole Kmet with a touchdown catch. as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Goff. Going out wide, finds Chubb. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Complete. Jefferson the target. And boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get him the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's Brian Anger now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The New York set to take the field. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. The drive starts with Foreman on the ground. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Got a man, it's complete, it's Palmer. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with the bigger guy to try and use size? Can try and go with the quicker guy and sometimes you even get out quick there? Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And they're going to get this up to midfield. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Here we go.
They'll run with Foreman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 77 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Lance. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
That's again complete to Palmer. Touchdown, Giants! Josh Palmer, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Giants have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Goff in this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. There's Goff. And he wisely will throw that one away. Another incompletion with that one. He's just 7 of 14 throwing the football, 50%. Typically not going to get it done, is it?
And let's just make it simple. And that's exactly why they trail.
2nd and 10. Goff again. They set up the screen to Chubb.
Holding offense.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. So the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were
under pressure, and they got to him again. Nakobe Dean in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now, thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They've lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They'll start the drive with a give to Foreman. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see. In other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Lance now to throw. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Lance. Underneath, pulled in by Tomlinson. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Foreman. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Lance. Underneath, pulled in by Tomlinson. And he will have a Giants first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough,